the boom in fireworks conspiracy theories. For the past few weeks, I've been able to watch several hours of a free nightly fireworks show from my living room window. They pop off over the rooftops of my Brooklyn neighborhood, where the usually busy sonic landscape was reduced to sirens during the peak months of New York's coronavirus outbreak, then to helicopters and cheering during the longest nights of the area's Black Lives Matter protests. It's been a noisy summer, but these recent explosions are by far the loudest and most remarked upon sounds yet. Last week, the New York City news site Gothamist reported a nearly 4,000% increase in fireworks complaints from the same period last year. In Chicago, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, and Boston, residents have reported an unusual uptick in fireworks. In Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Hartford, Connecticut, fireworks. In Greenville, South Carolina, and Columbus, Ohio, fireworks. There are so many fireworks for such long stretches of time. They must be coordinated. They look expensive. Could they be a government plot? That several cities have already announced special law enforcement units to deal with the nuisance has only fueled the conspiracy theories. The fireworks are impossible to ignore, booming and bright and bittersweet to look at, recalling less fraught summers when they might have seemed harmless. They're also disorienting. In a year in which Americans have watched crucial information slip and slide and mutate, it seems almost natural that something so unrelenting and unusual would take on surreal significance. Creating a conspiracy theory about fireworks is one way of trying to hold the world still and make sense of it. Though some of the conspiracy theories about the fireworks imbue them with meaning by saying that they started at the same time as the protests over the police killing of George Floyd, Gothamist actually ran a story about large-scale firework displays late into the evening on May 21st, nearly a week before those protests began. Still, by the middle of June, everyone was talking about fireworks, and nobody knew why. Too many people from major cities signed this, the rapper Wale tweeted on Saturday to his 6 million followers. Large-scale firework displays late into the evening. The next day, the theories emerged. My neighbors and I believe that this is part of a coordinated attack on black and brown communities by government forces, the novelist Robert Jones Jr. tweeted to his modest Twitter following of about 58,000 people in a since-deleted thread. Jones hypothesized that the fireworks are meant to cause sleep deprivation, leading to tension and confusion in neighborhoods that have been protesting police brutality. They could also be a desensitization tactic, he wrote, to get the population used to incredibly loud noises. It's meant to sound like a war zone, because a war zone is what it's about to become, he said. He accused the government of providing fireworks which are illegal in New York directly to kids and the mainstream media of being coy or my neighbors, and I believe that this is part of a coordinated attack on black and brown communities by government forces about the scheme. Parts of Jones's theory were retweeted 16,000 times and a corresponding post has been shared 20,000 times on Facebook as of this writing, meaning it has easily crossed into the timelines of millions of people. The theory was also amplified by journalists, though she quickly deleted the tweet. The New York Times Magazine editor, Nicole Hannah Jones, retweeted the thread with the comment, "Read this on Sunday." That night, the freelance reporter, P. E. Moskowitz, tweeted about investigating whether the extreme increase in fireworks is indeed a government program. But there are, of course, other explanations for the dramatic increase in early summer fireworks. Journalists in New York have talked with People setting off fireworks, who were happy to tell them where they had purchased their stockpiles. I am watching kids set off fireworks on my street right now, the journalist Geeta Jackson tweeted in response to speculation that police may be setting them off themselves. Slate has pointed out that firework retailers have recently started offering online sales and curbside pickup. After reading the conspiracy theories, I briefly downloaded Nextdoor to see what my neighbors were saying about the fireworks. One man, who said he had lived in South Brooklyn since 1970, wrote that before former Mayor Rudy Giuliani's administration in the mid-1990s, firework season regularly started in April. He seemed unimpressed by the new uptick. Randall Horvath, the owner of the wholesale retailer OC Fireworks, told me that his company has seen about 60% more orders than usual. Of those, buyers are spending, on average 30 to 40% more than previous years, he said. The most popular items this year have been artillery shell fireworks. You can watch YouTube videos of them, they sound kind of like bombs. Horvath suspects that amateur pyrotechnics have become popular because fireworks shows have been cancelled, vacations are off, and there's nothing to do. People have been stuck inside. They want to set things on fire. He also suggested that the companies that make fireworks for professional displays such as the shows put on by cities or amusement parks have turned to the consumer market. These people have to make money, he said. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.